given the form that the Gunners are in. It is Brighton who get the action underway. Arsenal on a roll right now. So strong defensively, 3 goals conceded all season, but Brighton come with belief. Winners on 3 of their last 5 visits here. They've upset the odds against the big sides in recent seasons. Certainly that has continued to be the case since Fabian Hürzeler took charge at the start of last season.
It's important that he's got a little bit of experience around him, and he's got Ben White behind him in that right back slot to just give him that little bit of cover and plenty of possession.
Yoglu winning it well, funding Baliba, who will have an early hit down to make the save.
Surface, and on these lovely true surfaces you get a lovely skid on the ball. Beautiful skid on the ball, but he's down there well in time for that one. Low down to his right. Decent start for the keeper.
Wide.
This time, Simas is wide with it. Ruter breaks. He holds on.
When it does reach the stage where they look to secure his long-term future when he's older.
Game, Arrizabalaga has got it covered. He's had a good start to the game. That's not
of the first half at the Emirates with the Arsenal corner. And Van Hecker is the one rising to meet it. Returned by Mosquera. It's still not away yet, but it is now. And Brighton survive that little period of pressure through to the break, still on terms. A first half, though, in which they will feel that they could and perhaps should be ahead. They've had the more frequent and the better chances. Jorginho Ruter leading the charge, really. He's certainly impressed in this first half. This 4th round tie. At the break at the Emirates it remains. Arsenal 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Off and underway then. Arsenal get the second half started. And it is Brighton who have made that change. Ayari for Kostulas at the interval. Fabian Hürzeler will certainly feel this tie is there for the winning, given what he's seen so far in the introduction of Ayari. So, here's Baliba. The keeper was calling for it. Gomez. Baliba. And right behind it was Arrizabalaga.
Manipulate that half yard to get a clear shot at goal there. Baliba just digging it out, trying to curl it for that.
But this will be the chance for Brighton to make the changes. Perhaps FIFA is going to come on and place it with a pair of Maxime de Kuyper. So Kadioglu might go to the left-hand side now. FIFA on the right. And Kuba Minte started every Premier League game this season. That will be in place of Ruter. And Watson as well. He'll be the 3rd player summoned at this stage.
Phil, but both left-footers, both quality players for the Arsenal. Oh, there's a mix-up.
And Watson is the one who could capitalise here, cutting it back for Ayari. Hincapié with the block. And not quite for Yassine Ayari on the follow-up either.
Ayari, I think, should do better here. Maybe could have had a touch. I think he fired away a little bit too quickly there, because it's got to wait for it to come across his body and doesn't quite open himself up enough to get it back across the keeper.
Blocking that one in his own box, I think, is going to be his last contribution. He's coming off. Ben White is coming off at the back as well. Gabriel is on. Jurrien Timber is on. 2 regulars from the defence that have dominated the opening weeks of the Premier League season. And Saka summoned at this stage also, I think, for the last 20 minutes. So Ben White's part played against his former club. Timber has been keeping him out of the team in the Premier League. He's been so impressive, hasn't he, so far this season. And Dalman's day is done. First Arsenal start, their youngest ever starter, ends a little early here on the academy graduate.
Who does he?
A show of faith in him. And amongst all the Arsenal changes, the debutant stays out there up top. Arsenal win the free kick as they're going down.
Brighton are going to go for it, and Arsenal have got to try and...
Scorer trying to turn provider. On it goes. Gabriel only just on, is straight into it in those sort of situations, and it nearly came for Saka as well. Not tuning player that they're desperate to tie down to a long-term contract. Well, Harry Menounos was involved in the goal. He almost scored it. He's making way here at the end of his debut. That has been the case where Arsenal are involved. Eberechi Eze, the only player who started at the weekend to keep his spot in the lineup today. He's withdrawn late on, and Leandro Trossard looking to...
area. I think the keeper still's beaten down as he's going down to his left-hand side there, and just thankful that it comes off the post.
Van Hecke helps it on. Welbeck doing likewise here for Minte. Gabriel again is in the way. These two now is Trossard. Minte takes it away from him.
By Gabriel, but when it came loose, just wriggled himself free. Got a bit of a yard deflection.
To assume the responsibility, as he has done for most of their season. For Brighton, it's Arsenal who advance to the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. Arsenal 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 0.